Hello, everybody. We got on here just a couple of minutes early to let the other people get caught up and come in. All right, we got some people coming in. We're live tonight, so if you have some comments, just go ahead and put them on the comment section there, and I'll do my best to get them answered for you. Getting ready to start in just a minute. Hope everybody's doing well today. Yeah, we got some people pouring in. All right, get your names up there. Who's on? Who am I looking at? Who we have in the comment section? All right. Well, let's get rolling, shall we? Welcome to the Pendleton Podcast. And as always, this is about Pendleton Hills information and news and community events. So anything that's going on, let me know about it. Just send me an email, dave@pendletonhills.com. And this video, as always, will reside on YouTube. So if you miss an episode, you can go to Pendleton Hills TV and on YouTube and see the past episodes right there. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss an episode, and a notification bell as well. All right. Again, it's about information Pendleton Hills, Pendleton County, Campbell County, and our surrounding areas. So why don't we get right into it? As always, we want to say thank you to our sponsors. Sponsors are really, really important to us at Pendleton Hills. We have a lot of programs out there for people that would like to be sponsors, because here's the thing. Your information, your name is going to be everywhere. We put it up here for the podcast. We talk about it. I come and do interviews with you if you'd like to do that, and we'll put it out there. Also on our newsletters, our posts, everything that's going on with Pendleton Hills, we're going to put your information out there. My goal is to give you back more in marketing dollars than what you spend on the membership. It's a 5-year program. It includes a membership to everything, and we're looking to get started with our build in the springtime. Okay, so first thing up here, most important, first thing up. You guys, I don't know, did you see did you see my video last week? This is, this I thought was really kind of interesting, and if you didn't, we're going to go ahead and play it. But this is down in Campbell County. You might have seen there was a stranded motorist and there was a policeman. And I thought, it's just a little bit strange. They're not helping anybody out. But I found out that this is Officer Bones Malone, and his birthday is actually coming up on October the 31st, next Thursday. Coincidentally, Halloween. And I thought it would be nice to drop off some cards, some letters, balloons, maybe tie it to the cruiser or something. Don't damage anything and don't litter. So put it underneath the windshield wiper, but just reach out to Bones. And who knows? I mean, maybe even a donut. He looks like he could need it. He looks like he could use a few donuts. So maybe a donut in a bag, put it underneath the windshield wiper. Let's support Bones Malone on his birthday, October 31st, Halloween, next week on Thursday. All right. Happy birthday, Bones. Going on. We have the Alexandria on Main Fall Festival that is coming up. So mark your calendars. It's Saturday, this Saturday, noon to 5. There's a lot of stuff going on. Halloween, obviously. Next, we have Johnson Heating and Cooling. They're having their first trunk or treat. And this is free family fun for all ages. They're going to have candy, food trucks, and music. But what you want to do is make sure that you drop in between 4 and 6 and go through their haunted warehouse. I don't know what happened next door. This is where I'm at. I've heard a lot of banging. some weird creeps and sounds during the night. Even when I'm here doing stuff, I hear this stuff going on, and I don't know what's going on, but evidently the warehouse has become haunted. And I've been told that it's kid friendly haunted, not horrible haunted. So will you be scared? Yeah, but it's not going to be anything violent or creepy. And you can't punch the actors or anything like that. But that's this Saturday from 4 to 6 here at the old LVO building. If you don't know where I'm talking about, Johnson Heating and Cooling got the big new sign out front. Make sure that you drop in between 4 and 6. It's going to be a good time. Don't miss it. Also, Saturday from 5:30 to 8:30 at the Beehive in Augusta, the Vibe Cat is going to be playing. So I got to tell you about the Vibe Cat. This is Doug Lloyd, friend of mine, known him my whole life. Tremendous vibe player. And a few years ago, he decided to take his talent and go out and perform in very, very small venues. And he does a routine on the vibes with some backing tracks, and he sings. So Saturday he's going to be at the Beehive in Augusta from 5:30 to 8:30. And I've seen his show several times. It's really good. And it's really interesting because I guarantee you, it's different than anything that you've ever seen before. It's completely different. He does tunes, so it's not songs that you're not going to recognize. You're going to recognize all the songs, and he does just an incredible job playing the vibraphone. It's super cool, super different, and you'll love it. The Bunker Boy is at Old Miller's Tavern in Alexandria, Saturday from 7 to 11, featuring something for everyone. They play rock, country, southern rock, pop from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. In Falmouth, Common Ground Live at Shenanigans and Shine. That's Falmouth and Saturday, 8 o'clock. And that's my friends Lloyd, Brian, Dennis, and Ian. So go see them Saturday night at 8 o'clock. Sunday, the Red Barn Tack House is having their open house from 2 to 5. So check out the new tack shop featuring new and used tack, which if you're a horse person, you know what that is. Okay. I'm not, I just know it's related somehow to a horse. So if you're a horse person, new tack shop here in Pendleton County, they're going to have Western wear, farmhouse decor, boots, and cowboy hats. So check them out. Also, coming up on Halloween night, Falmouth Baptist Church is going to have their trunk or treat from 6 to 8. And that's October 31st, Halloween night, 6 to 8 in Falmouth at the Falmouth Baptist Church. Those are all of our events that are going on this weekend. And again, if you want to get your information out here on this podcast each week, just send me a note, dave@pendletonhills.com, and let me know what's going on. Be more than happy to put it out there. And if you'd like me to come and do a little video or something about it with you, we can do that as well. Or if you want to come and be on, that works as well. Last week, we talked about the menu at Pendleton Hills. And I wanted to say, first of all, thank you guys so much for being so active with the comments and everything that was going on. Really appreciate that. We had a lot of good comments, a few surprises, and we're still going through all those comments from that podcast and gathering the information. We know the Hills House salad. Obviously, you guys loved that. We'll bring that back as for sure. And Gwen's cheese sticks for sure will be back, along with a lot of other things on the menu. I can tell you one thing that got the axe. And I'm not going to say that it's completely gone forever, but for now, and I want to get your input on this. Now, keep in mind that I don't care what kind of restaurant you have, you cannot do everything because, like the old saying goes, you do everything. Well, the old saying, right? If you try to do everything, you do nothing correctly, or you do nothing great. But the one thing that we had before, it's near and dear to my heart, on the bone fried chicken. It looks like it's going away. Now, there are a couple of reasons. I talked about that last week. It's time consuming to prepare. Really, if you do it right, you cannot um, you cannot do it to order. So you got to do it ahead of time. And for fried chicken to taste good, it's got to be sold within 2 hours of being cooked, or it's no good. So on the bone, fried chicken, it looks like it's not going to come back. The other stuff, thank you for all the comments and suggestions. And here again in this live stream, if you have some comments on or suggestions on food items, let us know. What we're going to do is as we get this kind of narrowed down of what the new menu is going to look like, uh, on the podcast, we'll talk about it. We'll get together every week and say, okay, here's what it's looking like. Here's some food items that are going to be coming. What do you think about them? How do we tweak them to make them even better? I put a challenge out there. I said, I want our desserts to be amazing because let's be honest. When you go to a restaurant, most of the time, by the time you get to the dessert time, you're full. You don't want dessert, but if you do, it's kind of a one slice of what you probably could have bought at Costco. The whole pie, the whole cake, and you get one slice for the same price, and it's all pre-made. No, we don't want to do that. We want something spectacular, made in house that people just can't say no to, and maybe you take it home afterwards, so you are hungry. But that's one thing for sure that we want to do with our desserts, make them fantastic. So again, more comments on menu items would be appreciated, and as we get those narrowed down, we'll talk about them each week. The other topic I wanted to kind of give you a homework assignment tonight that we'll talk in detail about this next week. And I thought, well, do we get on and have open discussion about it now? We can. So I'm going to throw it out there to you. And if you have comments that you would want to put in the comment section, you can. But we're going to really have some comments about this um, next week at the next podcast. All right. And that is at the new Pendleton Hills, we're going to have a game room. Now, what's a game room? So this is going to be upstairs on the second floor, and it's going to be approximately 3,000, 3,200 square feet, sizable, very, very sizable. And in there, we're going to have 4 golf simulators. That's a given. They're in. But what I want to know from you guys is what else do we do with it? What else? There's going to be plenty of room for lots of different things. And in the picture you're looking at right here, you can see that a golf simulator, couches, tables, pool table. Yeah, so it's going to be kind of this vibe, but want to know from you guys, what do you think? What type of a game room? Now, you might be wondering, okay, is this a kids game room or adults game room? It's an adults game room. Not a kids, not to say the kids can't come in. It's just not going to be geared for kids. It's going to be geared for adults. So golf simulators, pool tables, I think need to be a must. Not sure how many. They're not going to be dollar operated. They're going to be actual either 4x8 or 5x10 regulation pool tables. If you want to play, you play. And don't have to stick the quarters in or get $1 or anything like that. So what about darts? What else? I mean, what else is out there? The shuffleboard table that you see, with the sand on top of it or salt, whatever they put on there, sand, I believe, and you scoot the little thing down. So in the comment section, also be thinking, go ahead and give us your ideas of what you would like to see in a game room at Pendleton Hills. Real important. And we're going to talk about that next week. And if you've seen Pendleton Hills, there it is. That's the front entrance of the new building starting in the spring. There's a back with the pool out back and also a pool inside. And again, thanks to our sponsors. If you are interested in a sponsorship, reach out to me, text me, and we're going to return way more than the sponsorship in marketing and getting your name out there. Want to thank our sponsors, Johnson Heating and Cooling, Gatlin Volker Law Firm, and everybody else. Good grief. Got to zoom in here. Spirit of Adventure Travel, Debbie Nelson. She does a great job. Travel agent. You might think, well, I can get that online. Yeah, you can, but I'm telling you, Debbie will go to work for you. And she's done some trips that for my wife. She's done some trips I know for friends, and she really finds the great deals and the great setups. And what she can do that you can't find on the internet so easily is she can tell you where to go and where not to go. That's really important, right? When you spend your money. Sparks Hardware, People's Funeral Home, TC Electric, JM Solutions, Florence Wynn Nelson, and the Houchin family. Thank you all. Have a fantastic week. And as always, be nice to each other. Election day is coming up. You know, if you support one person or the other, just keep in mind that it doesn't mean that you dislike people that support the other side, you know, whatever the other side is. That's not the way to be. And I know most of you are not that way. So be nice to each other, and we'll see you guys next week. Have a great week.